welcome back to Med Audio, ready for the reportage directly after the High End Munich show 2025. It will be the last one, my last show, at least in Germany. Next year we are going to move to Wien, right? And I'm not sure I'm going to be there. It will be expensive. Munich for me was not only a great experience, but also affordable. But who knows, we'll see. It's impossible to see everything. The show is huge. I visited something around 30 brands and we will split this video in day 1 and day 2. So let's move on with my first day. As always, one of my first stop was at the Pro-Ject that is on the main floor in the hall number 3. This year Pro-Ject come in strong with a wave of new releases, and alongside the special editions including the Peanuts turntables for the 75th anniversary of the comic strip, we have the limited Elvis Presley 100th anniversary model.
I think 100th birthdays.
That it will have a retail price in Europe around $1,400 that make it really interesting. And they also unveiled some new affordable turntables, so an affordable X series that it will be called X9B, X10B and X12B, respectively with 9-inch, 10-inch and 12-inch tone arm. And these new models are based on the company more advanced extension series, but have been repositioned at a lower price point, making them more accessible without sacrificing too much of that signature Pro-Ject quality.
These models are based on the extension series, but are positioned at a slightly lower price point. They do not have the magnetic feet, but the highly acclaimed damp feet that are height adjustable, aluminum and TPE. We have a high quality Delrin platters, very highly damped material, and inverted bearing as well, with the ceramic ball, the brass bushing, but not the magnetic repulsion system that we have in the higher level extension system, because the platter is not as heavy, and we can offer the players at a cheaper price point.
But we are not finished. We have also a new RPM 1 and 3 Pro. They told me that they will start with the 1 and 3, but it could be that in the future we can see also an Pro versions for the 5 and 9. So here we have a refreshed versions of the Pro-Ject iconic low resonance design, now featuring improved isolations, update tone arms and slicker finishes.
The RPM series is aimed at the higher end customer because it is not a conventional turntable design, but the geometrics of it and the geometry is perfect for a turntable, for getting rid of resonances with this spike here in the middle. The motor, which is separate from the plinth, in the drop form, this boomerang form. This is aimed at the consumer who is purely focused on sound quality and not necessarily user friendliness, because there was no dust cover as we usually know, as we're usually accustomed to. But these are the best sounding, as you also see in the whole RPM series.
I love the RPM 9, in my opinion is one of the best sounding turntables of Pro-Ject. Be able to separate the motor from the structure, from the plinth, is really a great upgrade. And I was really surprised to see also the speaker box 12E carbon look fantastic with all these finishes. 1-inch silk dome tweeter paired with 6.5 fiberglass carbon composite woofers, and it will be priced around $1,200 here in Europe per pair. It's really an affordable price, and I would love to review it. Really a great vibe at the Pro-Ject stand, and also they presented this travel set case with these small speakers, a small compact amplifiers with cables in this trolley that you can take it with you. Really a great idea. Remaining in the downstairs in the main halls, we have also Mastersound. You know, guys, I have at home the Mastersound 220 tube amplifier that I love it, so of course I went to visit them to see if they have some news, and they have a big news. First of all, they introduced a new black finish for their amplifier chassis, now made from thick aluminum rather than steel. That not only will make the structure to be more stiff, but also is giving these captivating designs that I really like. The amps look more refined and aggressive. But the real showstopper here, as I also wrote it in my written review, is the PF200 mono block amplifiers. They are gigantic. Finally, they introduced these big boys, 200 watts per channels in pure Class A, thanks to a parallel single-ended configuration using 845 triode tubes per side. Wow! Each monoblock weighs 80 kilograms, but it will come in an integrated built-in base with wheels, cleverly designed as part of the shipping crate itself. Price, we are around 90k each. I love their products. Is a small company, and beautiful to see that they are selling a lot of stuff out there. Moving to the atrium, I stumbled upon a brand previously unknown to me, and I'm speaking about AUER Acoustic. I hope I pronounced it well. And the room features the Versura V4. A 3.5-way sealed floor-standing speaker that left lasting impressions. A lot of quality in the components is mounting a Belerium tweeter, a 5-inch mid-range driver, a 7-inch bass mid driver, and a side-mounted 12-inch woofer. And this configuration is delivering 20 Hz to 40 kHz despite being a sealed design, with a sensitivity of 90 dB and a nominal impedance of 8 ohm. Is handmade in Germany, and the cabinet is made from basically an high-density pressed wood known for its exceptional stamping properties. But not only, we have also a crossover with high-end components, and during my listening sessions was powered by Solutions Electronics, and the V4 delivered a sound that was both detailed and natural. The bass was tight and fast, so it was really vibrant, the sound really engaging, and was a beautiful experience. For sure, a brand that will have my attentions also to the next shows. And closer to them, I visited also Yamaha, and I was surprised by this beautiful Yamaha piano that was playing in perfect harmony with a Yamaha loudspeaker system, a full Yamaha loudspeaker system. I really enjoyed it. It was really beautiful to watch this self-playing piano. Yamaha amplifiers continue to stand out for their clean, precise internal layout and reliability. Build quality is really great, and I saw also finally the GT5000 turntable, a product that also is really interesting. Maybe, who knows, we'll see it here for a review in the future. Next, I visited the Advanced Paris. Here, guys, in the last 2 years, I didn't visit them for the simply reason that, I don't know, their classic lines never quite appealed to me aesthetically, often coming across as a bit of a Macintosh tribute. But this year felt like a turning point, and finally seems like Advanced Paris has found its own unique design language. They presented this new hybrid integrated amplifier, the AI190. that is an Class AB hybrid integrated amplifier. And this is not an ordinary amp, and as standout features is the ability to import room echo width corrections filters via USB.
So this is Cedric from Advanced Paris, and we are launching a new range, the Nova range, at the Munich Show 2025. And one of the products is the AI190, yes, which is an integrated amp, dual mono hybrid. So you have tubes for the preamp section, solid state for the amplification. Yes. The product has a DSP inside, so you can control up to 4 loudspeakers. So the front channel, left channel, and 2 subwoofers. Okay. You can control them independently with EQ on each channels. High-end DSP, high-end DAC, and we have some accessories for the product. So you have a streamer that you can add on the back, that you can insert on the back panel of the product. You have a dongle to be able to send the audio from your smartphone or to send any audio of the amplifier to a wireless headphone. So you can have a night listening session without waking up all the family. We have some accessories like the metal remote here. Beautiful. To be able to change the volume, and you can select, you can change the input or put the product in mute. This is going to be available in September, October of this year. It's going to be around 5,000 euro.
In this setup, the A190 was paired with Canton's new reference series loudspeaker, and the difference before and after the calibration was stunning. So definitely, guys, a product that I would like to check. The retail price, if I understood properly, it will be around 5k, at least in Europe. Next, of course, I visited Eversolo because I saw online that they were coming with finally they were coming with a pure streamer, right? And I'm speaking about the Eversolo T8. And as always, we can find the classic signature touchscreen, now also with the motion sensors. And it focuses entirely on bit-perfect digital output, jitter-free transmissions to the external deck. It will have an isolated digital inputs along with dual M.2 SSD slot supporting up to 16 terabytes, so 8 and 8. Great, so all you need for your local catalog. But not only, they presented also the flagship deck, the Z10, which showcases a sleek new interface and is clearly aimed at the high end, yet not esoteric. In the same room, I found this brand that it's called Luxsin. And I didn't know it actually, but is both Eversolo and Luxsin are under Zido, so Eversolo group umbrella. And they presented this Luxsin X9 DAC headphones amplifier combo with a really beautiful design, and X9 can measure headphones impedance in real time and automatically adjust the gain levels for optimal performance. But that's not all. There are 1100 built-in EQ presets including Airman and flat targets, which you can activate at the push of a button. Guys, I never seen something like that. You don't need to measure, you don't need to adjust your EQ, everything is there already ready. Is using high-end quality components, AK4499 DAC, AUER volume control. Retail price, I couldn't believe it actually that such a product with such quality. I was thinking something around 3K, but not. We are under 1200K euro, and wow, that's something definitely that I would like to check.
The woofer's HPEQ function. HPEQ function is like this. Depending on the individual model of the headphone.
Yes.
To have the correct curve and let them the frequency response close to the Harman curve.
Next brand that caught my attention was the German Sonoro. Not really a big fans of their CD players design, but frankly they are doing a really great, beautiful looking speaker. The Grand Orchestra floor standing speakers are beautifully built, with a smooth high-glass finish that gives them a premium feel far behind their price point. We are around 2400 euro per pair. We are using empty tweeter, HDF cabinet, impedance, nominal impedance around 4 ohm, and they recommend at least 50 watt of power. So look that they are not really easy to drive, but I found it really beautiful. The construction is amazing, and definitely I would like to give them a look in the future. How to not visit Grandinote, and we had a Grandinote Mach 2 speaker here. Beautiful product, at least in for soundstage, is one of the best floor standing speaker soundstage that I had here. Was huge, extended behind my room walls, crazy. And this time Massimiliano, that is the CEO and designers behind Grandinote, presented a prototype systems with the Mach 2 Estrema loudspeaker that they are already in productions with a regular price around 16,800 euro per pair. And they were powered by not one but 2 units of the new Solo integrated amplifier. Regular price 1800 each. Now delivering 60 watt of pure class A power. So one solo amp was dedicated to the main speaker, while the second powered a pair of prototype subwoofer. And complementing the system was a new Alpha dual deck streamer prototype, featuring twin XLR analog outputs, so one for the solo integrated that is driving the main speaker, and one for the solo integrated that is driving the subwoofer. So a double twin deck. Is a prototype. There are still without a set price or release date, and what we know is that it will have an integrated DSP to play with the crossover cut and to have an internal subwoofer management. Plus it will have HDMI ARC, USB and Ethernet input, all managed via a smart and intuitive LMS interface. We did several testing with and without subwoofer, and the difference was astonishing. The sub didn't just add the low end, it provides realistic ambient and 3-dimensional depth. So Grandinote continues to push boundaries. Massimiliano, well done, keep do it. Next I visited the Luxmans that these years they were celebrating the 100th anniversary. A legendary Japanese hi-fi brands that introduced a series of stunning products, including limited black editions of the L509Z integrated amplifier. Just look how beautiful this room was, one of the most elegant of the show. And the 509Z was effortlessly driving the YG acoustic Hailey 3, I hope I pronounced it well, in absolute eye-catching metallic green finish, priced around 6,300 bucks. Wow, but they look stunning. 91 kilogram each, 2.8 of minimum impedance with a sensitivity of only 87 dB. So I don't think it is really easy to drive speaker. But despite this, the Luxman 509Z handled them with ease, refinement and grace, with a musical rich and highly controlled presentations. What I can say, I'd love to spend some time with the 509Z at home. I hope soon, or maybe one day at least. This is a room that I really wanted to visit because I'm following Manger Audio since a couple of years now, and they are doing great stuff. As always, they partnered with SPL Electronics to create all German high-end systems, a pairing that never fails to impress. What really stood out was this clever room design, room that was not huge, but they were able to place there two systems. One was an active system and one was a passive, allowing to simply rotate yourself to switch between them when needed. Very clever. And even more impressive was the attentions to details. On every chair there was a printed sheet listing the entire system configurations, including racks, cables and the prices. So guys, every exhibitor should take note. This is how you do the things right. And I already have the pleasure to listening the Manger P2 floor standards. And look at that, in this beautiful red finish was wow, stunning. And I absolutely fell in love with them. Their musicality and refinement are exceptional for the price. By the way, I'm not sure if these models of speakers from Manger Audio already arrived at the Americans hi-fi shows. Let me know in the descriptions down below. But if you get the chance to hear them, don't miss it, because you will be blown away. In the same room I had the chance to speak with the designer behind SPL products that was theirs, and we spoke about new products that are coming from SPL, that are the new Phono amplifiers, the Phonos Duo and the new crossover MK2. I review both, I review the first Phono stage and I review the crossover. Guys, I really have to tell you that integrate a subwoofer in the room is something really hard, but with the crossover it will take you 1 minute and it will be the results will be amazing, because as soon as you cut, you don't have subwoofer and main speaker, especially if it is a floor standing speaker playing on the same frequency and giving distortion rather than a good bass. So check the video, and there are news regarding the new one. Now the new crossover will give you the possibility to adjust 18 selectable crossover frequency instead of 6 of the old one. We have now the possibility to switch between RCA and XLR inputs. Back on the Phono stage, now they implemented the possibility to go fully balanced with a fully balanced analog setup. If you remember, I already spoke in a previous video about the advantage of running your vinyl chain fully balanced from cartridge to preamp, and with the Phonos Duo the results are even more impressive. A pitch black background, improved soundstage and deeper, more realistic three-dimensionality. It's great to see SPL continuing to refine their products lineup, and these are the kind of gear that make the difference in your hi-fi setup. Next, I went down again on the main floor, main halle, and I encountered this brand that it's not a new brand, but was new for me, and it's called Audionec. Is coming from French. And on demo were the Audionec Obi Max, which features a brand's proprietary dual-pole wideband driver, a dipole transducer that handles frequency from 400 Hz to 10 kHz, with an impressive efficiency of 95 dB. And this drive is basically the heart of the speaker. It was a very airy sounds, but not fatigue. I really enjoyed this room. Definitely a memorable and atmospheric listening sections. And it's honestly crazy how many brands I still didn't know exist, and I think the more shows I visit, the more my cultural map expands. And that's what I love in audio, in my audio journey. You never stop learning, discovering and being surprised. And that's exactly what keeps my passions alive. Next, and we are almost at the end, I encountered these unique speakers that are stone speakers. I probably saw them last years, but yeah, for some reasons I didn't stop to speak with the team, and I heard that they were speaking in Italian, so I stopped there and I start to ask some questions about it because I think it's something really interesting. And these speakers are a true work of art, meticulously carved from volcanic rock sourced from the hills near Padua in Italy. Read my article about it, there are more informations. I will put also the link of their website there. Fully handmade and require a lot of time. That's why also these speakers are not cheap. Imagine that the small one, the small bookshelves, they weigh a substantial 50 kilograms. So compact but really heavy. Unfortunately, I didn't have the opportunity to listen them. It was only a static display, but the designs may appeal to some and not to others. It's a matter of personal taste, for sure. However, they did mention the possibility of crafting the speakers in white, using a different type of rock. Be careful to not drop the bookshelf on your foot. It will be really painful, I think. Okay, last stop was in behind Pro-Ject. We had the musical Fidelity exhibit the entire new Vista lineup, guys. Look really beautiful, the new 600 new Vista, and that's really an amplifier that I would like to review soon. The new lineup and design of musical Fidelity is stunning, minimalist, and they are doing great stuff there. And between them there were this new brand. It's not really a new brand because it was founded in 2007 in Stockholm, and it's called Guru Audio. And basically they are building compact speakers that deliver surprisingly expensive and full range sound. And I'm reading that, guys. I didn't, it was only a static display of it, but they are saying that they are well known for having the speaker that are meant to work harmoniously with room acoustic, often allowing placement close to walls without compromising performance. And they are saying that they have these huge wide dispersions, giving the possibility to every listener to enjoy a consistent and immersive soundstage. They are designed in Stockholm and now produced in the Czech Republic facilities, but they wanted to keeping everything within Europe to maintain the Scandinavian build quality. And I was especially drawn to the new Guru 8, that is the smaller bookshelf speakers, price tag 2 grand with premium level finish and design. And look at that, very, very beautiful. The bass reflex support is cleverly integrated into the plinth, giving the speaker a very clean and modern aesthetic. Let's see how it will perform here, and I really can't wait to test it myself. And that's it, guys. This was the first day. I hope you enjoy it. Leave a comment in the sections below if you were at the High End Munich show, if you enjoy it, what you think about it, and see you soon with day 2. As always, subscribe, hit the like button, and see you soon. Ciao, ciao.